Hey folks, Akwasi comedian here. Unless you've been living under a rock, you'd have noticed the Black Lives Matter movement that's been happening around the world. It's important that we take further action to ensure that we can dictate our own future. You know, the world understands and respects one thing really well: money. Where we spend our money is critical. It's important that we practice group economics, and group economics is just money circulating within our community quite a few times before it leaves. Now, the magic number is between 8 to 12. That will allow us to build wealth. It will allow us to create jobs, which will then give us an economic base to be able to influence government policies in order to advocate change for ourselves, because no one's going to make the change for us except for us. I'm going to use the United States as an example because they have strong data on group economics. Now, we can learn a lot from this. In the Hispanic community, money circulates within their community about 6 to 7 times. In the white community, it's about 8 to 12. With the Arab and Asian community, it's around 12 to 13. The Jewish community, about 18. Black community, 0. The money does not circulate within. As soon as we get the money, it goes out of our community. That is committing economic suicide. That's like jumping in a ring with Mike Tyson with your hands tied behind your back. Group economics does work. Just use the Jewish community as an example. They spend money within their own community. They do business with each other, which builds wealth. We also have an example of group economics working to our advantage. So in America in 1921, in Tulsa, Oklahoma, in the Greenwood district, there was a black neighborhood called Black Wall Street. They had everything. They had lawyers, they had doctors, they had pharmacies, they had schools, hospitals. It was a very rich black neighborhood. Now, around that time, there were about 6 families within that community that owned private planes. Now, the private planes look like this. I know what you're thinking, Akwasi, that is not a plane, that's a death trap. But think about it, it's in 1921, so that's equivalent of this today. Practicing group economics will allow us to build wealth. It will allow us to have a say in politics. Every group has a say in what happens around them. The Jewish community, white communities, and Asian communities as well. Everyone has a say. It's very important that we spend money within our communities, and it's important that other communities also help the black community by spending money within our community as well. Now, this doesn't mean screw everybody else. This just means that if you need something, have a look to see that if a black person sells whatever it is that you need. A prime example of how we can practice group economics is, well, right now, it's almost tax time. So if you need assistance, make sure you find yourself a black certified accountant that can help do your taxes for you. It's very important that we have a variety of businesses as well. We need architectural firms, we need lawyers, we need doctors, we need builders, Africans. It's very important that we stop asking these small businesses for discounts. If they give you and every other person a discount, how are they going to make a profit? They'll be out of business in no time. You know, this thing means unity and solidarity, this fist. It's very important that we move together. We either move together as a group or we lose by default. As always, they say to teach is to learn twice. So really, as I say this, I'm really telling myself as well, because I need to practice group economics a lot better than I do, and so do we all. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and also subscribe to see similar videos from me in the future.